No! God damn it. Greetings, comrades. This is 88 Kelu, here with my walkthrough on Chaotic Shadow Warriors. I think this is part 5, I'm not completely sure. Anyhow, what you just saw a few seconds ago was my intro, which I've been making over the last week, which is why I barely had any videos. That, and also I've been going through a lot of emotional difficulties with losses and stuff happening. So, let's get started. Anyhow, a little explanation about my intro might be necessary, so therefore I will give it to you. The first part of it is about, the first 4 parts is about the main tribes and the abilities they hold within Chaotic, and the theme song going through my intro is also the Chaotic theme. What on earth? Now, also, man, I'm saying also a lot. Come on, yes. They're not the 4 leaders, which is what some people would expect, but there are 2 reasons for that. For one, not all the leaders really represent their stat. For example, Maxor, his highest stat is courage, even though Overworld is supposed to represent wisdom. And the second reason is that those are my 4 favorite characters those are each my favorite character from those tribes. Man, I hate it when this happens. I think through these things so clearly and so well when I'm thinking about how I'm going to make these videos. And then once I start actually making the video, it completely collapses. I leave big gaps. I keep saying things over and over and over again, driving you people nuts. Well, actually, I just commented out that stupid bug. Where was I? Oh, yes. Oh, I might want to check if I can edit any of my guys. That might be helpful. Oh, yeah, we already refined him. Yep, we can refine Bodil. Whoop-dee-doo. No, I don't want to replace... Urgh. I hate this thing right now. Anyhow, what I was getting to was the second part, which says, I'm trying to put it up in my mind's eye. I think it was Epic Battles, if I remember rightly. And if you didn't realize, that's the picture of my first dungeon that I've recorded so far of me fighting Dr. Fate with the help of Brother Blood. Then, there's also... Oh, I wish I stopped repeating words, but I'm somewhat lacking in that department right now. Because I'm also trying to focus on the game while talking to you at the same time. That might be it. Maybe not just stress from knowing that this is going to go on YouTube. And that people might criticize, even though there's always going to be a critic. Which isn't that preferable. In any event, oh, please don't burn me alive. Afterwards, there is creativity, I think. I was thinking about having something called Adventure, which has like a clip from maybe Terraria, or actually from this series, but it didn't end up going that well, because all of them had a lot of my chat going in with it, and it didn't really make sense with the current situation. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Anyhow, So creativity is what? I was in the... You evil fire, whatever's it is. The creativity is an adventure map I'm trying to make on creative mode. I know creative mode things can't really become adventure maps, but I think I can, if possible, I'm going to try and turn it into a seed, then turn that seed into a multiplayer world, so that it can then be a multiplayer adventure map. And it's going to be based on dwarfs. The area shown in it is very close to the starting zone. The big sculpture fountain is supposed to be a bear head, but I want it to look very stony, so I'm not going to add colors of any description and stuff, because they are dwarfs. Not saying they're not creative, but they would hewn it out of the pure stone itself, I would imagine. And I have no idea where I'm going, and I'm probably just going around in circles. And the last bit, if you couldn't tell, well, not the very last, is Failure, which is from my Hanukkah Minecraft special finale, where I ended the series by being blown up by a creeper. Typical ending. Very typical. Now, what kind of fancy schmancy... What kind of language am I... Yep, I'm going in darn circles. This game is driving me mad. And my intro's only 40 seconds long, so here's hoping that my video won't last a tremendous amount of time. I'm on vacation right now from school for a week. I didn't put up a video yesterday because I was having to deal with some of that tragedy that I've mentioned previously.
Hey, push off.
Indeed. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice that. Now I feel really stupid. If you didn't notice, there's little colored things over here that tell you which way you're going. Well, that makes me feel better about myself. So, yeah. So, I'm going to be trying to make a video every day this week, if I can manage it. Except for on Saturday, of course, because I have my religion to uphold. And that's not a bad thing whatsoever in the slightest. Now, ugh, I wish I stopped repeating stupid words. I'm going to be I just got an account on Lord of the Rings Online, and I'm thinking about maybe doing a video series on that. I'll give you guys some options because, I mean, I'm not that far into this series yet, not considering the actual storyline of this game. Is that an actual guy's head? I'm trying to think of which guy it could be. Whatever. But I'm getting very close to level 10 with Nemricon. And if you guys don't start commenting, I'm going to mention this in every single video until people actually start being helpful about it. Oh, come on. I must have I have 3,000 views, and 80% of them are from my first ever chaotic video. Not only is nobody bothering to comment on what tribe they want, which I've also told them to put it on my intro video, which nobody has bothered to do, but also, if so many people are watching that video, why don't they bother watching my other chaotic videos, or even my other videos for that matter? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you watch one video of a series, you think it's interesting, or even if you don't think it's interesting, then you could at least leave some constructive criticism. I am doing this for you. I am basing my entire YouTube series on your opinions, and if you're not going to be helpful, then what is the darn point? Anyhow, so some other things I can do after I get Nemricon to level 10 is, you could tell me to continue it with Nemricon. I could create a new DC Universe character. I could show you some dungeons that I've already defeated. I don't know, would you call them dungeons? Or just instances? I don't know. With Shadow Saber, or even the few amount that I have with Killer Croc, then I would be happy to do that. I could also do Lord of the Rings Online. I could do... Let's see, it'll take me a while to think of all these. I could do Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Dragon Ball Z, I mean. Budokai Tenkaichi 3. What's going on? Oh, wow, I'm going backwards. You see how mixed up this thing is now. And do story mode, or I could just do a bunch of verse battles. I could show you some of my decks. Note that they're not that professional, but they work most of the time. Especially my Mepedian deck. I have an Invisibility Strike. I have a deck that's based on Invisibility Strike with air, earth, and speed attacks, and all my battle gear and stuff. I'll explain it once I make the video, or if you guys tell me to make the video. I can also do it on Legend of the Guardians, Owls of Ga'Hoole, for that is one of my favorite movies, and I have the video game of it. I could also do some... Oh, come on, you're giving me a... Billions of... This game is gonna drive me crazy. Correction, it already has. I could do... I'm looking at my video games right now while I'm talking to you. I can't do any of my DS games, even though I have quite a lot of them, because it's already difficult enough trying to simulate doing chaotic within flip camera than with trying to hold a flip camera and play a DS game at the same time. If there is not a save at the end of this labyrinth, I'm gonna freak out. Really? It's the blue one that I missed? Oh, God. Oh, another thing that I'm not sure if you noticed or not, is that all the things in the labyrinth, they're blue, yellow, green, and red, which are all the tribes except for Danians, which are actually brown. I actually find it kind of strange that there is no green tribe. There's a white tribe, which is the no tribes. There's the Marillions, which are black, and then there's the Mepedians, which are yellow, Underworlders red, Overworld... So did I get all of them? I don't understand. I don't understand. God! You know what? I might even have to turn this into 2 videos if there's not a save point after this labyrinth. Or at least somewhere close. Oh wow, I just realized. Each part of that guy, the guy that's on those giant tablets, I think are part of the different seals above those gates. Did I complete it or something? I'm so confused. I know I did the red one. Yeah, I'm missing the yellow one. Where's that? Whatever. Okay. In any case. Where was I? Oh, yes. I could also do Forsaken World, but that would require me to get an account on it. That's not a big deal. If I'm going to do something that costs money for you people, it will not be an expensive game unless I actually want that in the first place, and it will most likely not be a shoot-'em-up game. Not because I just think shoot-'em-up is stupid or it's too violent. I prefer games that are more adventure and puzzles and stuff like that, like chaotic. And I also prefer hack and slash games because I like medieval times and mythology and all that good stuff. I mean, I guess guns in DC Universe I can deal with, but I don't have any guys who have guns in there yet. What? How can you come back from the dead? I think I could also get an account on Dungeons and Dragons Online. I'm not going to do Han or LOL because I'm already having a lack of comments in the first place. I don't need an influence of negative comments from the people who like either one. And personally, I just don't like those kinds of games very much. True, they require thinking and all that, but the closest thing to that game that I like is probably StarCraft 2, which my brother only let me play once, because he has the Blizzard subscription, or had it. Yes! Saving! Yes! And the other one is Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, which I've only gotten up to Chapter 5 in the story mode, but I really like the free mode. Now, I think I'm gonna... You know what, I'll just try and make more progress. And if I can't, then I'll get up to to the last point we were at before... What? Oh, yeah. Before the next one.
I'm glad I found you before Shadow Interest did. I couldn't let her come in here and catch you off guard.
I will deal with whoever comes.
That's
Can you help me check for intruders?
Of course.
I have 5 sentinel poles in the jungle. They change when intruders are nearby, so if you go to each of them and send me an image, I can tell where intruders are hiding. Use this map to find the sentinel poles.
I like how he just summons a map out of nothing. Oh, yay! In Paru, here we come. We might not even need Atacat after this. This thing is so slow. Oh, can I refine this guy? Yes, I can. Yahoo! Where was I? Oh yeah, I could also do something on Wizard 101. I mean, I know people generally don't really like that kind of game, but it's actually a really good game, and the creators of it are really creative with it. The only things that I think they took that are simulated on something else, I could be wrong, is Harry Potter, because the headmaster, there's basically different schools, and like Slytherin, the School of Death, they're not actually evil, but the head of the School of Death becomes the worst, becomes your arch enemy up till a certain point, and yeah, he's called Malister, and Merle Ambrose is basically supposed to be Dumbledore, and Malastare, basically Lord Voldemort. There are so many connections I can't... Oh, I hate those poisonous flowers. Not only that, they interrupt me during a very important conversation. No sensitivity whatsoever. How rude. I could also have a Minecraft creative mode and build stuff that you people like. However, if any of it requires redstone, I need your help because I am scrap at redstone. Ooh, my penny and cactuses are good. Oh man, there's an enemy right there, I remember that. Okay, we're at the crossroads. I think this has been a good, long 20-minute episode. I hope you liked it. Or should I say, I hope you enjoyed, as I usually say. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Goodbye.